This segment is brought to you by We Is Gang TV. Make sure you tap in with the channel because they keep their ear to the streets, bringing you all the latest raw news and uncut updates you don't want to miss.
Night, we had went to my manager. Shout out my nigga Ken too, I ain't gonna lie. My manager, we had went to Dennis, ate, chopped it up and shit. And I had met 40 probably like a couple weeks later after that. Then I was fucking with him and shit. And I signed for about $20,000, $30,000, got $20,000, never seen the other 10. Paid $110,000 to get out the deal.
Oh man, whoa, wait. So you signed for 30, but you only received 20.
I was supposed to get another 10 after the tape. You know, you get your advance and you get your after you,
Okay.
I ain't never get that,
Did you ever ask him about that 10?
Nah, I ain't never asked about it. I ain't even care. I wasn't tripping.
Are you sure it didn't go towards marketing or something like that?
I'm not too sure. That's why I ain't give a fuck.
Okay. So
is you sure it didn't go towards marketing or something like
you bought your way out for $110,000?
$110,000.
Is this money that you had in your back pocket? Was it an investor that came along?
I ain't had no $110,000 in my motherfucking back pocket about when it was. What Ken? When it was? What I buried? Like 4, 5 years. I ain't had no $110,000 in my back pocket like 4, 5 years ago. Shit, that hurt. That hurt, boy. That hurt, man.
So how do you come up with $110,000 to buy your way out?
What you mean, shit, hustle?
Okay.
Well, I'm probably it's either rap, shoot, ball, or hustle. You heard, Boosie?
So you get your way out, you come up with the money, and what's next?
Shit. Then I went off into instead of having a distribution deal through Sick with 300, I went through my label Overkill with 300. Yeah.
Oh, so here's the thing. OMB Peezy's decision to sign with Sick-Witted Entertainment under E-40 wasn't just about chasing a bag. It was about securing what looked like a quick opportunity. But when you peel the layers back, you see why the whole thing went left. E-40, being a legendary figure in Bay Area rap and a seasoned businessman, understands the game from the CEO's standpoint. He's not in it just to hand out money and lose. It's all about return on investment. Peezy, being young and hungry, saw that $30,000 and thought it was a blessing, not realizing the fine print behind it. In reality, it became a curse because before he could even eat off the deal, the money was already structured in a way where he owed it back. Record labels love dangling advance checks in front of artists. That $30,000 wasn't free. It was a loan. Peezy thought he was cashing out, but really he was borrowing money against himself. He only even saw $20,000 of that money, with $10,000 disappearing before it hit his pocket. That's not a deal, that's a hustle. And instead of that advance setting him up, it chained him down. The rule of the industry is simple. Every dollar they put up for you, they're expecting to flip it into 20. CEOs and label owners don't lose money, the artist does. Unless you're one of those top-tier stars generating millions, you're stuck in a cycle of debt and dependency. That's why Peezy never really flourished under Sick-Witted. The money was moving backward instead of forward. Now, here's the hard truth. Peezy got to take accountability. Nobody forced him to sign. Nobody made him grab that check without reading the paperwork. He was thirsty for that money, and that thirst blinded him. He didn't get a proper lawyer, didn't have anyone break down the deal line by line, and because of that, he walked straight into a trap. The crazy part is, Peezy has easily made way more than $30,000 since then in streams, shows, features, and merch. If he had trusted his grind and patience, he wouldn't have been locked into a deal that basically made him an employee instead of a boss. That $30,000 might have looked like a lot at the time, but in the long run, it was pennies compared to what he could have earned free and clear. This is where you see the difference between CEOs like E-40 and guys like Master P. Most CEOs structure their labels so they always eat first. If they give you $1, they want $20 back. But Master P was different. His artists would say he broke bread fair and made sure everybody ate. That's why No Limit has a legacy of loyalty. For Peezy, the lesson is clear. Don't ever sign your life away for quick cash. In this business, paperwork is power. Without understanding your contract, you'll end up owing forever. The music industry is built on contracts that favor the labels, not the artists. That's why we hear so many rappers cry foul years later. They signed their freedom away before they understood their value.